What up? It's me, T-Mac, and this is my trainer, Wayne Hall. I'm demonstrating all the acts in the DVD as far as lifting weights, on court drills. We don't have any actors. This is me, the player, T-Mac, and my trainer is the guy that's been with me for 10 years, and we've been doing the same drills for 10 years. We never changed anything. I think the most important thing about being a great NBA player is consistency.
Yeah, I think that's the key to the success of any basketball players. Consistency. Tracy's shown that. He'll show you that in the DVD. Training is key. Guys in the NBA, college, high school, I think if you follow this DVD and follow the training, you can be a better basketball player than what you are today.
Wayne was my trainer in high school. He trained my high school team. And after my rookie season, I felt like I needed to become stronger. I need to become a guy that has a hard and more efficient work ethic. And ever since then, I've just been going at it extremely hard. When I did get labeled as a superstar in this league, I wanted to consistently, just work hard with Wayne and myself, whether I was in China or I was back here at my home or wherever I was at. I made sure that he was with me, and we just constantly just worked out, lifting weights and working on the court. And if it wasn't for Wayne, I'm a lazy guy. I know I wouldn't have worked as hard as I am today. And I'm going on my 11th year in the NBA, and I must say I credit a lot to him.
I want to say something about what Tracy just said about he's a lazy guy. He needed me to push him. Somewhat is true, but when you compare the whole NBA and you put Tracy in that category, that's why he is what he is. He's not lazy. I'm proud of him because he's bought into the system. He believed into the system. You always have people that try to stray you off of that system, and the old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's true. He's been successful with it. Tracy doesn't play pickup basketball. He just relies on his drills and his conditioning and his lifting to make him who he is. And he's not lazy. We've had a lot of players come try to do the system, and what happens? They go home, they quit. Yeah, they break. They break. And I think when you see this DVD and you realize how hard this man works, you'll realize why he's T-Mac. If anybody follows this training, they will become better basketball players, better conditioned athletes, stronger. I think that's the difference in this DVD and a lot of DVDs that are out there. There's two things that are different. Like Tracy said, there's no actors in it. It's all him. Another thing is you're getting weightlifting, conditioning, and basketball all in one. A lot of them always specify a certain area. You go buy a DVD for fitness and lifting weights and conditioning, or you buy a basketball DVD, and this one has it all. Combining the strength training with basketball is kind of a new, it hasn't been around very long, and I think a lot of players think you lift a lot of weights, you lose your shot. And that doesn't happen. When you lift weights, and as long as you repetition your shots while you're lifting, it becomes more range, you have deeper range, it's easier to shoot.
You get adjusted to it.
Tracy can tell you how he feels when he lifts weights and how different his game feels.
Yeah, when I'm lifting weights, whether I'm lifting hard, heavy, whatever, it's not like I'm lifting, 7 days and not shooting at all. I'm shooting every day that I lift, and when I'm out on the basketball court after I lift, my shot is adjusting to my strength, and I'm becoming stronger on my shots. My range becomes a lot deeper, and not only that, we lift during the season as well. Not just in the off season. We got 6-7 months of basketball, and if you don't lift during the season, your body breaks down, your game gets a little sluggish. It's a little more depth there for injury. So you definitely got to stay strong throughout the course of an NBA season. It's, just the rigors of an NBA season is real tough on the body. I was projected to play
6 years?
6 years in the NBA, just the way my body was structured. But like I said, I'm going on my 11th year, and It's because of the way we've been working out, and I found a guy that knows what he's doing. And you don't have a lot of trainers out there that know basketball and weight training as well as conditioning. And I was just fortunate enough to have somebody that knows everything about the game of basketball, everything about training and conditioning as well.
I think one of the keys too of the DVD is not only what it does for you physically. I think mentally is a big key. When you lift weights, you're confident. When you shoot a basketball every day and you know you can make your shots, you're confident. When you're in the best shape of anybody on the court, you're confident. Which, when that flows over mentally, you really feel unstoppable and invincible. When the question comes up, why do basketball players need to lift weights? It just all ties together. That's what makes you a confident basketball player.
Yeah, absolutely. When I'm out here on the basketball court, consistently doing my drills, and when I'm in the weight room, it just mentally just builds confidence within myself. And that's why every time I step on the court during the season, and I just feel like I'm out on the court, reflecting back to my drills that I'm doing with just me and my trainer. I just feel like I'm out there by myself. That's what our training does. It just builds you up mentally and also physically.
Working out during the season, I think we started doing that maybe your fifth year when you were in Orlando. And what I noticed happen to Tracy is he would finish the seasons better than he ever had. And Tracy every player comes into the season fairly good because they play pickup or whatever they do. But of course, Tracy was head and shoulders above everybody. But then by the end of the season, it was like nobody could stop you at the end of seasons because of your strength. It never fell off. And I think that's a key. A lot of players will work out hard in the summer, then enter the season and rely on the season to keep them in shape. And the season's not going to do it. You actually work less during the season than you do in the off season. So you have to maintain some kind of conditioning, lifting, and sometimes even shooting basketball because you don't put up enough shots during the season. There's times that Tracy struggled, maybe goes through, it's very rare, but he may go through times where he struggles a little bit shooting, and we just come in the gym and hit the drills again, and next game or two, it's like he's right back out there doing his thing.
A lot of people think we just blessed with God-given talent, and we just go out there, pick up a basketball, and just go through our moves and put big numbers up night in, night out. It really doesn't work that way. If you want to become a great basketball player, seeing this footage, seeing what I do day in and day out in the off season, during the season, this is why I become such a great basketball player for the work that I put in. I was blessed with talent, but believe me, I had to put in a lot of hard work, and that's why I am what I am today. I'm doing this DVD to share a little bit of my knowledge and for you guys to really see how hard I work to become, a guy that went from his coach criticizing him to being out of the league in 3 years to becoming a 7-time NBA All-Star, 2-time scoring champion of, our greatest game, and with the best players on the highest level of basketball in the world. And, I want to do this to give you guys some of the stuff that I've learned to become a great basketball player and some of the things that I do in order to become a great basketball player. Hopefully you learn from it, you work hard and work on some of these moves and get your work ethic and your mind strong to become a great basketball player if you're really serious about it.
And you left one accolade out there, most improved, which I'm most proud of in him because he did say, at the beginning, coaches wrote him off and said that he was going to be a journeyman and he wouldn't last long in the league. And on the medical side too, saying that he was only going to be in the league 6 years, we've challenged a lot of adversity and overcame it. So I think this DVD can educate you in a lot of areas.
One of the most important things that, a wise person told me when I was struggling, my rookie season and my second year when times were really tough, the most beneficial advice that I've received was just stay within your self-confidence. And a guy once told me that, and since that point on, that's what I live by.
That's one thing is a big credit to Tracy. He believes in himself. He believes in the training. He believes that he's a great basketball player, and that's part of the confidence of being a great basketball player. You got to believe in yourself.
Don't let anybody tell you can't do anything. You know, as long as you believe in yourself and you go out and you work hard, it happens.